Hello, this is Tyler from Today's English. It's freezing cold these days. I'm worried about the stray cats living outside. What do you think about this weather, Lily?
Yeah, I bundled up in a puffer jacket and a scarf, but I still felt cold. I really need to wear earmuffs and gloves. So, what are we going to talk about today?
Today's topic is the Ice Age. The Ice Age was a period when the Earth was covered in snow and ice, and it was winter all year round. So humans had to survive in this harsh weather with primitive tools. Of course, this happened long before recorded history, but people knew how to hunt back then.
Humans were very close to extinction at that time. When the weather warmed up again, there were only around 10,000 people left on the planet. That's why humans around the world are genetically very similar, regardless of race. Considering our large population, we actually have very little genetic diversity.
In the past, many theories predicted that the next ice age was imminent, based on the average duration of interglacial periods. Since interglacial periods typically last only a few tens of thousands of years at most, and we have already passed the 10,000-year mark, this prediction seemed logical.
However, recent studies are shifting towards the view that the next ice age won't come at all, or has been significantly delayed. This is because greenhouse gas emissions from human activity have disrupted the natural glacial cycle.
According to research published in major journals like Nature, atmospheric CO2 levels need to drop below 240 parts per million for an ice age to begin. However, levels have risen from 280 parts per million before the Industrial Revolution to over 420 parts per million today.
A study by the Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research in Germany indicates that human fossil fuel use has pushed back the arrival of the next ice age by at least 50,000 to 100,000 years. In other words, humans have unintentionally paused Earth's geological clock and ushered in a new geological epoch known as the Anthropocene.
So today's biggest enemy is actually the heat. The next ice age was supposed to arrive, but it never happened. The Earth is becoming hotter every day, and now we can access natural resources that were previously impossible to exploit because of the freezing weather. For example, in regions like Siberia, people are pushing into deep forests to build more mines and industrial facilities.
Russians are really good with the cold. I heard they drink vodka like water. I don't know about the situation now because of the war, but when I visited Russia, I saw a man drinking vodka at a bus stop in winter. How did I know? I could smell the alcohol. Also, his nose was really red, just like my dad's after drinking.
I'm pretty sure most people's noses or skin turn red when they are out in the cold. Anyway, my father is a seaman, so he knows a lot about sailing. He said now we can go through the Arctic region by ship because the ice is melting. In the past, the ice was so thick that ships couldn't break through it. But now, many commercial ships travel through this region because it shortens the journey.
I think there are always two sides to every phenomenon. Who knows? We might actually survive thanks to the natural resources discovered because the ice is melting.
You are right. Climate change can be dangerous because we don't know the future of this event. But anyway, life goes on. What about you guys? Are you interested in climate change? What do you like to do in cold weather? See you next time.